Okay, today on Crazy Karl Projects, we are going to replace a broken hood hinge and a failed strut. And we may replace the other side strut too. I don't know on that yet.
Yes, please.
We'll see. It may not even need it. This one's blown out. That one's not leaking, so it may be fine. It's just not strong enough to hold it up. This one's broken.
Yeah.
So, and you'll need a T30 torque and a Phillips screwdriver. And some luck.
This is on our 1989 Buick Reatta. We picked up to flip, and then I liked too much to flip, so we're keeping. At least until everything gets fixed, and I may decide I like my Lexus more and just not keep. I don't know. Who am I kidding? I could never toss this car away.
Kind of like the Kia.
Yeah.
It's sitting with too many things broken right now.
Oh, it's like, you know, throwing grandma away. You just, okay, grandma, you're old. See you later. Kick to the curb, you know. Drop her out there with the old couch you pulled out of your basement. You can't do that. At least I hope you can't do that. I don't know. There's some weird ones out there.
I'm starting with this just to get the strut out of the way so it'll be a little easier to work.
Of course, we have our handy dandy magic pole. No dancers, please. And that is holding it up, and handy dandy magic hand. I think that's blown out. What do you think?
I may have to find the socket once. I was worried about that. I can't find my T30 socket bit, so. But I think I'm going to have it for those, or I'm going to break this thing.
Mm.
And there's no Sears anymore, so I can't just take it to a Sears and get a new one when I break it.
No, you gotta get lucky, essentially, on that.
Alright, I should have had a flat screwdriver for this, but there's a little clip here. You just pop that clip off and it should all come off. Like I said, I should have a flat screwdriver. I didn't do that, so I'm going to get a flat screwdriver and get this clip off.
And away. And away. And away.
I'm trying not to break it either, because I don't think the new ones came with a clip. Oh, they may have new clips, I'm not sure.
They got clips on them. I looked at it earlier. When did this stupid weed start?
Come on. Well, hopefully we don't have to do these again, because I just broke that lock off.
That's fine. Out of the range of fire. One way to do it.
And that's off.
That's all.
And hopefully I can get this Phillips to move. And that's a torque, and that's a torque. There we go. Luckily, all of the oil from the strut has made this screw nice and loose. Well, it was tight. It just came out easy. I still got to drill that and find a new bolt.
That's a future project. Yeah. That's more of a back burner than some of the Cherokee stuff that we have planned in the future. It's more of a back burner than our Tesla project. To me.
Oh, come on. You don't need the added rigidity? You're not going to put this thing on the track?
No, not yet, no.
Look, I didn't even scratch the paint. That scratch was already there.
I heard nothing. I saw nothing.
Well, no, that scratch was already there. I didn't scratch it.
What do y'all think? Where's it?
It's right there. It wasn't even where I was at.
Uh-huh.
I was working right here.
Probably.
Okay, I'm going to need you to hold up on this so I don't pull the hood down.
Once again, high-speed go fast brace. If you don't have one, high-speed go fast friend to be a brace.
Oh.
Don't have one of those, just get somebody like me. Who's not high-speed or go fast, but can hold things.
I have a feeling these are, if we have to replace this hinge again or take this hood off of, we're drilling them out.
Probably. Well, here's to hoping we never have to do that again.
30 is, of course, the size I don't have the best stuff for. And everything else uses 20, 25, 40, 45, 50.
Hike. Unless you're singing that Weezer song off of that one album, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Well, it's not the it's not a Psycho Stick song because I'm going higher than Flower.
Yeah. I can only count to 4. I can only count to 4.
And I have no idea what that weird accent was.
Yeah.
Don't push back on it. Let's just hold it up.
Okay. I didn't realize I was pushing.
Yep, you're pushing.
All right.
Hood is free now, so I'm having to fight with it.
Huh?
So I can get this off.
Well, that hinge was expensive for this hood being free. Har, 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 har.
Oh yeah, all the money's in the hinge. You don't want it to come unhinged. Okay, how are you still attached? I got that one, and that one.
Yep, yep, yep.
Oh, there's two. Okay. It's holding the fender on. The fender falls off, I'm not putting it back on. That's another episode.
If the fender falls off, I'm going to put it outside of the roadside with the box of parts on it that says free. And technically, I won't have far to go.
10 years later.
Many moments later.
That's delightful. Alright, what you've missed is I've cleaned up. I put the rubber bumper back on the stop here. Which is just a bolt with a piece of rubber on the top. And I knocked a screw down there somewhere, so who knows where it is. Airbox ate it.
You hate it when you drop a screw and then you don't hear it hit the ground. It's like, oh no.
No.
World's worst game of Where's Waldo. I'm in a chatty mood and I apologize to everybody.
There goes our dying garage door opener trying to open the garage door. No, you're going to have to hold it up because I can't get stuff lined up.
Alrighty. Okay, so I'm currently holding this in the air, so apologize for wonky camera angles and shaky cam if you get it. But camera guy, why don't you use the camera stand we know you got? Because, random person in the audience, I didn't think of it until I grabbed the hood.
I thought it was because generally when we use the camera stand, we don't get a shot.
That too. A lot of times I got hours of footage of like a random shock when I'm supposed to be shooting something else. Or it would probably be giving you footage of the alternator.
See why I said that you couldn't do this as a one-man job?
Mm-hmm. I am so glad you talked me out of trying to do this myself. I nearly tried to do this myself. This would not have worked. This would have been a hospital trip.
Doing all the ones down here because I can't hardly get these in until once the hood's back on. So
okay, do what you can. I can't hardly see what we're doing personally. I'm just hoping at this point that some of this is usable.
Hey, can you hold this? He's one-handed and I'm getting my hand crushed.
I'm trying, man. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Alrighty.
We're probably not bending the other side.
Well, we probably are, but not much else you can do. Did I just break the...
Is that breaking? We'll find out.
Okay.
Woo!
That's it for now. I've got to adjust it. But hey, it's a hinge.
It is a hinge. Demonstrate it. Broken strut?
Oh yeah, broken strut.
Can you do that with one hand? I bet you could do that one-handed.
I just got to get this other bracket off.
Yep.
And then I'm going to toss this strut. Thank you.
Hang on, hold it up. Hold it up. No, just hold the strut up. I'm gonna do something. Like this. Hold it by that hand. And do something. What do you say, folks? Is that busted?
I'm gonna put this on, which is supposed to be back on both of these, so that's gonna be different. A little different clips, but should. I'm gonna have to rotate it because it's not lined up right. There we go.
Yeah, give it a one good press, just to demonstrate the difference.
It won't go down.
That's the difference between the one that'll go down with a finger.
And pull that off, and this should push on, and then snap right in and lock, just like, well, pretty well like that. I might have to push that down a little bit.
You got a cheering section over there.
See that? I hear that. It's not even supposed to be spring yet.
Mm.
Yeah.
Nature
It'll
does
be
what it
trapped
wants.
anyways.
Yeah.
But that's supposed to snap down on it when this clip's just not matching perfectly. It'll be trapped anyways because there's no room for it to come out up there hardly. This goes that way. And it's in between. See if this lower one snaps into place. It snaps into place. That clip's still not working like it's supposed to.
Surprise, surprise.
I want to get a pair of pliers and bend these down, and then they should lock.
Okay.
But you saw the gist of it. I'm just going to flatten that out because it's a different kind of clip. So the old clips weren't even been reusable anyways. So
you're going to make sure it snaps on.
Yep. I can get a pair of, I can get a pair of pliers on.
Gerber to the rescue.
Leatherman.
Leatherman to the rescue. Not a sponsor.
Should be. I may end up having to use a different kind of clip with it. Because those are just not, that's not doing anything. So I'm probably, do that and I can put a C-clip on it. I'll do that.
All right. You got a C-clip that size?
Oh yeah. Because these are just not, that's not working. It's not going to clip. So it's just going to float around.
So the old hinge is out and off. What do you suppose happened to this thing? Good Lord. It is dead.
I'm currently just taking out the air box so we can hopefully find the bolt for the hood that I lost.
Yes.
It's hiding. You don't want to go back on.
And this will go to recycling. So
it's together. And I even bent the corner back up so it'll close without catching the fender with a pair of... Let's push that back. So hopefully it'll close without catching the fender.
It needs to be spray painted or something to get that covered. But
well, the galvanized matches the silver.
The rust won't.
Well, that galvanized metal, it shouldn't rust for a long time.
Yeah. In this environment, a whole 2 weeks. All right. Now, there we go. We just got that side. It's going to be a repeat of this side. So
I got to put the air box back on so I can...
Yeah. That was an adventure I forgot to film.
Yeah, the screw was stuck underneath the air box, so
yep.
I had to take the air box off. I'll put it back on, but set that there. But in theory, this should work now. Not quite strong enough to hold it, but it does kind of.
Yeah. See?
Once we get the other one, it'll hold real well.
Oh yeah. So the magic pole, not for dancing, will
soon be retired.
Yes. Goes there for now, but it'll soon be retired. All right. Now for this side.
Oh, and I used the brackets that came with these didn't work. So I ended up just using a bunch of cheap C-rings, best size I could find to fit on there, and shoved 2 of them in there to lock it. And it works.
Yeah.
You had to use 2 though and face them opposite directions because there was nothing exactly the right size. And I used one in the back as a washer so that A, you don't have metal and metal, and B, because it needed a spacer to tighten that up. So the thing actually lined up with the groove it locks into.
Oh, yeah.
I'll show it more on this one because these brackets that came with these new ones are worthless and the old ones won't work on it. So. All kinds of support.
Can you do it with one finger? Do it with one finger. Do it with one finger. One pinky finger. That's slightly dead.
Yeah, I'm going to do the same thing on this side with a clip and a clip and a clip. This one's going to be even funner though because I don't know if I can move the hood like I did over there. And these are really stiff.
You might have to disconnect it on this side and do them both, line them both up at the same time.
I'm hoping not. That's going to be really a pain. Okay, these are the ring clips I was talking about. Put one on that way, I'll put one on the other way, and make sure they both sit down in that groove with the screwdriver, and I'll do the same thing on the bottom. That's what I did on the other side. This one I able to break the top tab off of that and use that instead of a spacer.
I don't know if 89 GM would approve of this, but then again, I don't think 89 GM would approve of the Chinese
like I said,
shocks
what
we
was
got.
cool on this, that strut is actually the original, and it still has the Pennsylvania plant where it was made stamped on it, which is pretty cool. The other one, I don't remember, that wasn't readable anymore, so that one will become a decoration in the shop. And there, that should hold it on. And I gotta put one on the back of this one, so that's out a little bit, and I'll put a couple on that, which is a different size, and then bolt this up that way. This goes up. This is why you have to take this off to do it, because you can't slide that. And I'm gonna have fun trying to line that up, but yep. So we'll keep going. Got it on. Did the same thing I did over there with the clips, which I'll push back down because I popped that one off almost. But having to push up on the hood so you can get this on and lined up. go. And I'm going to use a screwdriver to push those clips back down good. I'm going to do that on the other side too because they started to push off. They're not exactly the right size. I had nothing that was quite exactly the right size, but they're working.
Yeah.
That's what matters.
Again, these are not the shocks I'm buying again. Got these from Amazon.
First closing, already oil on it.
Already oil on that thing, man. I am never buying those. I'm never buying Amazon parts again. Anytime they even claim, oh, it's a Bosch part. Yeah, it's a Bosch part that the Bosch factory threw out. They still have the Bosch box on it. And
Most of the time,
somebody
it's a
else
part made
bought
by
it.
someone else in a box that has Bosch on it.
Yeah. It's a part somebody threw out was a part of the reject pile that they just bought the lot of so they can resell it as a cheaper Bosch part or whoever. I'm never buying.
AC Delco is really bad about it. Even when you buy from reputable parts, half the time the AC Delco stuff you get aren't really AC Delco.
Yeah.
That's become a nightmare with getting GM parts for older vehicles. They'll say AC Delco and they're not.
Nope. Oh, well.
That's the problem with a lot of cars. That's just one that I have a lot of experience with dealing with. Or this part's supposed to be original. Yeah, it's not even close.
No. Oh,
but
well.
If you notice, the hood is staying up.
Yes. See, he's got the magical pole, not for dancing, in his hands. And here we go. Good Lord. I'm scared to lower it now.
I told you those things were hard. Now I don't know if it's going to open again, but hey, it's on.
Oh, we're about to find out.
I forgot something.
You certainly did.
You're supposed to double check, make sure I got everything else underneath here.
I was recording you.
Exactly, you should have seen it.
Okay, so.
And something I had noticed on that, look how bent that is. I didn't even notice that.
That could have happened from when we closed the hood on it, too.
Well, I was looking at that and I was like, well, did it hit anything? And I don't see anywhere it would have hit, so I'm guessing it was just that way and I didn't pay attention to it.
Could have been.
So. Well, that's actually bent, so this will be that way too. I noticed that. See that hinge? That's bent. That's not supposed to be bent out like that.
Well, I'm not replacing that hood hinge.
No, but
it's still working.
But that probably happened when that one got broken. So
more than likely, this car's been hit. That's exactly what happened. Somebody hit it, and yeah.
It opens and closes, and it holds itself, and you don't have to hold the hood and do all kinds of weird stuff anymore. So.
Whew.
And it's a workout.
Yes, it is. It's a two-hand job is what it is.
Well, no, it's not.
Well, not for you, but for normal human beings, it's a two-hand job.
They don't count. All right. So that's it for this one. We've replaced the struts and replaced the hinge on that one. As you can see on this side, this hood still doesn't fit down exactly flush, and that's not the hinges off. That is the hood is bent, and I've bent it down more back to where it's supposed to be as I could, but it's not too bad.
Oh, it was like what, $900 or something like that.
That side's bent up. That side's bent down a little bit. It's got turbulence, aerodynamic feature.
Yes.
There you go. But either way, it's closed, it's secured, it ain't going nowhere. So it is a hood.
The hood can hood again. Make hoods hood again.
Yep.
Whatever that means.
And
okay.
That's it for this project. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe. There's a bell thingy, apparently. And
yes.
Stay tuned for more. And like I said, feel free to share, whether you think you might know someone that'll like it or you just have someone that you think you can torture with it. Feel free to share it. And until next time, make another crazy car project. Have a good one.